VFD Group Plc, a proprietary investment company, recently hosted its 5th annual general meeting in Lagos. It was an opportunity for the board, led by its chairman, Mr. Olatunde Busari, SAN, to engage shareholders on its 2020 financial year performance. The independent auditors and the audit committee reports showed that the VFD Group's financial records aligned with CAMA and IFRS provisions.
In our opinion, the consolidated and separate financial statements give a true and fair view of the consolidated and separate financial position of VFD Group Plc as at 31 December 2020, and its consolidated and separate financial performance and consolidated and separate cash flows for the year ended in accordance with International Financial Reporting Standards, the requirements of the Companies and Other Matters Act, and the Financial Reporting Council Act. In accordance with the Companies and Allied Matters Act, we expressly state that we have obtained all the information and explanation which, to the best of our knowledge and belief, were necessary for the purpose of our audit. The group has kept proper books of accounts so far as appears for my examination of those books. The group and company's financial position and its statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income are in agreement with the books of accounts and returns.
We are of the opinion that the accounting and reporting policies of the group are in accordance with legal requirements and agreed ethical practices, and that the scope of and planning of both the external and internal audits for the year ended 31 December 2020 were satisfactory and reinforced the group's internal control system. We have deliberated with the external auditors who have confirmed that necessary cooperation was received from management in the course of their statutory audit. We are satisfied with management's responses to the findings of management matters, as well as the auditor's report issued by the external auditors, and with the effectiveness of the group's systems of accounting and internal control.
Shareholders voted overwhelmingly to approve 8 Naira 50 kobo dividend per share, re-election of directors, amongst other key decisions.
For the resolution to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors for the 2021 financial year, the result of the poll is as follows: 107,555,799 units of shares, representing 100% of the votes cast, voted in favor of the resolution. There is no vote against this resolution, and there is no abstention. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Anyone objecting to the motion, please signify by raising your hand. Registrar, please count.
None, sir.
None.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hereby declare that the motion has been duly carried.
The chairman of the board, the group managing director, and the chief financial officer speaks on the 2020 performance and the outlook for 2021.
It's been a tough year, but fortunately we've been able to wade through the tides. As you know, we have multiple investments in the finance sector in Nigeria, and the AGM is always a period either of harvest or a period where you will give account of what you have done. Fortunately, we are able to declare dividend, as you can see, of 8 Naira 51 kobo per ordinary shares, which I think is commendable given the challenges and the trials that we've all gone through this COVID period. I think the shareholders are happy, and I think the company has done really well. And I commend the management of the company, and also I congratulate all the shareholders for their support. I think we're all happy, and it's been a good but challenging year.
Well, the pandemic in itself was very unfortunate, and our heart goes out to everybody that has lost a loved one in this period. From the perspective of a dividend payment, it's usually made from profit, right? And we did quite well this year, and it was basically as a result of treasury activities that were done, as well as income from subsidiary companies that we invested in. We are quite delighted about the performance of the group, and there's no other way to reflect that appreciation of that the support we get from shareholders than to pay the dividend that is reflective of what we've done.
I think 2020 for us was a unique year. At the beginning of the year, we thought, to prepare for the worst. Some segments of our business took a bit of hit, but also there was a bit of activities for us that earned us a bit around interest revenues, but also we did a lot of treasury activities like we've never before. Because we were a bit more conservative with our business activity, so we relied significantly on our treasury desk to bring us income.
Certainly, projections could not be accurate given the challenges that we have highlighted. So the lending business was not as profitable as we had anticipated. And again, economic activities slowed down a bit, and then we are not alone in this. It's a universal thing, not only in Nigeria but world over. But regarding particularly, and we are investors, we are an investing company. Investment slowed down, performance was not as expected, but like I said, it's still a good ending, which could be better.
We maintain a very positive outlook to 2021. We know that it would be tougher. We have at VFD Group always believed that businesses will feel the impact of COVID in 2021 more than they did in 2020. But for us, there's a focus on risk management, a lot of activities around cost efficiency as well.
The central bank has been doing a great job in ensuring stability of the currency. We appreciate them for all that they've done, and we think that they will continue to hold firm with respect to that policy line. Most of our predictions are also based on their performance, and we think that in the coming year, more of our investments will come mainstream in terms of maturity, yield, and income profile. So from the perspective of return to shareholders and from the perspective of revenue generated, it is something that we would expect would beat the current year's performance.
Shareholders reflect on the previous financial year and share their expectations for 2021.
Expectation of 2021, I'm looking forward to a lot of the new investments that they want to make in new industries, a lot of new opportunities that they want to seize, and we hope that by the next AGM as well, we'll be declaring maybe even more than what they declared this time. So I'm looking forward to the great results that they will show in 2021.
Despite a challenging 2020 financial year characterized by the COVID-19 pandemic, which adversely impacted the economy, VFD Group achieved a 96% growth in gross earnings and 85% year-on-year growth in total assets. In 2021, it is expected that the tempo will be sustained to create more value in the financial market and improved returns for shareholders.